Welcome to Calaveras County Nightly News, the celebrated Calaveras County.
It is celebrated.
Celebrated tonight.
Celebrate ourselves.
Ourselves,
right?
Anyway. I'm Sarah, and this is John.
And I'm John, and it's cold.
It's cold because we're up in Arnold, in front of the bistro, well, to the side of the
Yes,
Bistro
to the side of
Espresso
Bistro Espresso.
Cafe.
So right behind us there, they're playing chess.
That's right.
And if you're ever up in Arnold, this is the place to stop. It really is. This is like the community meeting spot. This is a place where,
people come and talk.
It is. And Larry's a great guy.
Coffee.
So if you need, good coffee. So I'm here in shorts in about 30-degree weather.
Yes.
So must be the entertainment segment tonight, huh?
That's right. It is the entertainment segment tonight.
So is this their weekend update where we tell you what to do?
We tell everybody what to do. I like it. But first, you've been out and about the last 2 days.
Yeah, a little bit.
You're going to talk a little bit
So
about...
last night was kind of the official kickoff of fair season. Every year it's media night, where basically all they invite all the press
the
to
Hoovies, I call them.
They invite all the press to Frogtown, and there was actually about 150
It fills
people.
It fills up that room.
Frogateria was clear full.
Yes.
And they put on a nice dinner and everything else, and it was all of the Junior Fair Board, the Saddle Queens, the Miss Calaveras contestants, and everybody was doing the dog and pony show. And
did they kiss the frogs?
I had to leave before they did the frog kissing.
Oh, okay.
But I was there last year for the frog kissing, and it was quite exciting.
It's kind of interesting.
Quite exciting.
The Calaveras County contestants kiss frogs.
You must, in Calaveras County, you must kiss the frog.
You must kiss the
frog.
Yes.
Without an expectation of a prince, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
No expectation.
But it's really kind of the kickoff of fair season. And it is, so for this next month, almost.
The next month, exactly, because this coming Monday and Tuesday, people who actually entered to compete in the fair with their exhibits, and there's a multitude of different categories.
Yes,
they have to turn their exhibits in, except for, of course, the food exhibits, which get turned in, I guess,
mold
the day
on
before.
that pie.
Yeah, that cake. Yeah, the cakes and pies are gone before the end of the first day. They're judged and gone, So if you're actually there during that time, they do set out, after they're judged, they set out little tidbits for the public.
Really?
To taste.
And one of the things that I think is kind of interesting is that I know we sound like Calaveras County fans, and I guess we probably are.
Probably are,
here.
yes.
But the other thing is,
we actually like frogs.
Yes, but on the livestock side, they have 300 more exhibits this year than they had last year.
Really?
300.
Wow.
And this is interesting because a lot of county fairs now are really floundering. Especially in ones in major metropolitan markets. It is it's a thing where it seems, I guess, kind of passé in a lot of big cities to where,
but
who's going to raise...
It gets bigger and bigger
but
and
it works.
bigger. Exactly.
It's one of those things where, the down-home 4-H, it works here.
Future Farmers
it's really
of America.
good, and it's a genuine thing. The kids really get a lot out of it.
They do.
And there's some homeschooling kids that actually get most of their schooling through their 4-H program, because they can incorporate their math, all their other stuff, and it's it's a very nice thing. And so
they work hard. They're up at 3 or 4 in the morning to feed the animals, and by the time fair comes and those animals are sold, they're ready for them to be sold.
That's kind of sad.
Well, that's why they're raising them.
Well, the other thing is how much
this is the reality of farming.
Yes.
Yeah, this is real farming up here.
This is the other thing
ranching,
is how much money is raised by the livestock auction. And
there's
it
a
is
lot.
over $500,000 that is raised by the livestock auction.
Isn't
from
that
this
amazing?
fair. And they introduced also the new Frog Jump Committee, which had some veterans from. And if you don't know, there's been a little controversy on the frog jump, because basically the fair board is bringing the frog jump in-house.
Back in-house.
Yeah,
and it
so
used
they
to be
actually
run by the boosters.
Right. And the boosters have run it for ostensibly 80 years almost, 78 years or something like that. And there's been a little bit of and it's really sad, and the boosters were understandably hurt. I understand that, but I also understand the fair's position in the fact that if the fair is going to go forward with marketing consistency and trying to build build a long-term brand around it, is it's a step that they felt they had to do.
Exactly.
And so this year there will be competing frog jumps. But anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
The boosters are going to put one on downtown.
Well, I know there's the junior frog jump.
Yeah.
And there's a frog jump at the government center as well.
Yeah.
And this all leads up to the actual main event at Frogtown.
Yeah.
During the fair.
See, and it's actually going to work out like, the old AFL and NFL football teams.
Yes.
They're going to start off as competing leagues.
And they'll probably
in about 10 years, they're going to have the Super Bowl jump. The winner of the boosters versus the winner of the
frog.
We'll have the... It'll be on live on pay-per-view. It'll be
the biggest thing ever. The hop down, yeah, definitely.
Not the smack down. It'll be the
hop down.
Jump down.
The jump down. I like the hop down. That sounds a little better to me, the hop down.
Anyway,
so
it looks like it's going to be good. And also, talking with the some people today because we're going to be doing the news live from Frogtown
during that
But
weekend.
also I found out I think we'll be able to do some from the animal areas over there where all the exhibits.
Very cool.
Yeah, so we'll be able to so you'll see us wandering around. So if you see some guy holding a camera and one hand in a laptop kind of walking
avoid him.
It's probably going to be me.
Avoid him at all costs.
But it should be fun. So that way especially if you have because it's funny because a lot of the locals they'll go for Heritage Day or the first day of it, but then after that they really kind of
they usually just go for the Kids Day, which is Thursday, and that day the Seroptimists hold a youth parade down in downtown Angels Camp, and then everybody sort of goes over. Kids are free that day at the fair, so a lot of the locals they go to the parade, they go to the fair, and then sometimes they don't go back.
Right.
But a lot of people actually come from out of town for the weekend.
Hotels are all booked. And in fact, I was talking to one hotelier last week where they said that they have people that give them credit cards and say book the reservations until the expiration date on the card.
Oh, just really? I hadn't heard that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
okay. So that's something to look forward to.
Yeah.
That is the third
so
weekend
it's the start
May.
of. And and this will be the second year they actually run parts of 4 days. So they extend,
they extended it. They
which
did
is a good thing. All right?
Definitely. And you have Chamber Golf, which is tomorrow.
I do. Chamber Golf
tournament.
And also, today we had the chance to talk to, I guess still relatively new, Executive Director of the Chamber of Commerce, former District 3 Supervisor, Victoria Erickson.
District 5.
District 5, yes. Oh, sorry, Marina. Oops.
Ooh. Marina's like, when did I switch my job? Oh, hey.
Because Marina Calloway is
the District 3 Supervisor.
Yeah, so.
She just got reelected a couple years ago.
Right, yeah. So she found out that she was being replaced.
That would not be a good thing.
No, not a good thing. Okay. All right, so we're going to go to a little clip that we had talking to, and she's going to talk to us about golf.
Golf.
All right,
yes.
Here we go. John with Pine Tree, and I have the pleasure of being here with Victoria Erickson with the Chamber of Commerce, and she's going to tell us what's going on tomorrow. I guess you guys have some exciting stuff going on tomorrow, huh?
We are having our 4th annual golf tournament at Greenhorn Creek.
Okay.
It's a 1 o'clock shotgun start, and we have plenty of room for more golfers.
Good.
It's very exciting. We have lots of free giveaways to each golfer.
I've heard the bags are spectacular.
And are spectacular this year. And we have lots of free giveaways for each golfer, and we've got fabulous prizes for our 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
All right.
It's a blind bogey tournament, and then we have great prizes for the team with the actual lowest score.
Great.
So, and then we have a longest drive. I'm not a golfer, can you tell? And then we have closest to the hole. We have a prize for closest to the hole. And then we have a marshmallow drive.
Oh, a marshmallow drive. So whoever can hit the marshmallow the farthest?
Whoever can hit the marshmallow the farthest.
Or not who, like, I think I resemble a marshmallow, but that isn't.
And you can use whatever club you want to on the marshmallow.
All right.
So we've got some fun, exciting stuff at Greenhorn Creek tomorrow.
Cool. Well, thank you.
Sure.
Now, I guess we were talking about your field is just about full, but you can accept some more teams.
Yeah, we can accept some more teams.
Okay.
So come on out and join us. Could be there about 11:30, 12 o'clock.
And what's the entry fee? What's the cost?
It costs $125 per player.
Okay.
And the chamber and all of our good work.
Great. Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
All right. And we're back.
That was a very animated and lively interview.
Was in Greenhorn Creek, and you get dinner and golf and everything else.
And the food is very good at Greenhorn.
Yes, and so it should be a nice event.
Exactly. And
a nice event
for the Chamber of Commerce.
It is, and this is the 4th annual. So go golf. In fact, I think unfortunately I'm going to be a little too busy to go tomorrow. But next year we'll probably sponsor a hole and
put it on your calendar.
Yeah.
You're a year in advance, so you should get there.
Yeah, I can't plan a day in advance, much less a year.
Join the club. And anyway, other happenings, actually, on Friday, down at Lake Tulloch Resort, there's going to be a wakeboard contest.
Wakeboard?
I think it's going to be a little cold, but...
they wear wetsuits. Doesn't matter to those guys.
Yes, it doesn't. It's going to be at the Lake Tulloch Resort and at on O'Byrne's Ferry Road in Copperopolis. So that should be an interesting thing to go out and take a gander at if you're down there in the Copperopolis area.
So has Caltrans replaced that bridge yet?
No, I don't think so.
They haven't done that in the last couple of weeks?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No. Also, there's going to be
planned,
water news. My understanding is that it's planned.
Because aren't they going to change the approaches and that whole...
But I don't know where the money's coming from.
That's probably really not a discussion for tonight,
exactly.
is it? Yeah.
The big issue is always
road
where's the money coming from?
Yes,
okay. I wanted to talk about Kids Fishing Day in Murphy's this weekend. This is an annual event, and it's great because it's free for the kids, and they have to bring an adult with them though, and these kids fish. They all get prizes. It's like a fishing derby, and it's out there at Indian Rock on Pennsylvania Gulch Road.
And the setting is gorgeous.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I mean, with the nice little lake out there outside of the tasting room. The interesting thing is they close the tasting room for the day. There's they do not sell alcohol during they close the tasting room. It's just for a kids event.
Just for kids, and it's grades 1st through 8th.
I guess you don't want those little 4-year-olds.
No.
I want to get here.
Let's break in the storeroom. Yeah. But it's for kids grades 1st through 8th, and they have to have an adult with them.
Okay.
But they get free hot dogs and drinks, and it starts at 8 o'clock in the morning.
All right.
And it's a great event.
Very nice.
Yes.
Oh, and also this weekend is the big Snyder's Powwow in Valley Springs,
which has been going on forever.
Yes, out ad infinitum. And and I was talking with Nick Baptista yesterday.
Oh, yes, down there at Valley Springs News.
Yes, and also he says some years they can get as many as 20,000 people through there.
Because it starts on Friday and goes all the way through Sunday. They have Native American dances. I wonder if they have fry bread.
I don't know.
I think they do.
We'll
fry
find out.
bread is really good. And they have the Native American dancing. They have mountain men competitions. They have, it's actually started out as a gem and mineral show.
Really?
So they have all these vendors, and it's a really big event in that particular arena. So they have all these great vendors with raw gems and minerals.
Wow.
And it's very cool to go out there and even just as an educational experience.
Well, the interesting thing is, I mean, because we're sitting up here in Arnold right now, and Mountain Media is actually going to have a whole full booth down there and everything else. There's a lot of vendors that, just exhibit.
Yes.
So.
Yes, definitely.
Should be an interesting and fun time.
And that's down in Valley Springs.
Valley Springs. So basically, if you're coming up the hill, when you get into the four-way stop there in Valley Springs, you hang a left.
Yes.
Okay. And if you're coming from here, going down in, when you get to the Chinese restaurant, you hang a right.
Yes. And you just
follow the signs.
Follow the signs. And
we'll try to get by there at some point this weekend and get a little bit of footage, and it should be kind of fun.
Yeah. Because they just have it out there in the fields.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of cool. And also, there's a Gold Rush Writers Retreat in McCullamy Hill, and this is actually an annual event as well. And I think you can still get in.
Is this kind of like a film festival where everybody takes their works and displays them?
It's more like a learning and educational conference for writers.
Okay, so it's not like the Tribeca.
No, it's not Tribeca. Or Cons or anything like that. All right. Or Con, I think it's pronounced, or.
So you're not exhibiting your
novel?
I'm not.
No. The novel is not finished yet.
It's not finished yet?
I thought it was. Still working on that.
I thought it was.
But people who are interested in writing novels,
right,
screenwriting, plays, and short stories can sign up for this, and it's $125, which includes dinner, and they can actually sit down with successful
novelists. Is it a
novelists.
romance novel you're working on?
No.
No? Action? What is it?
It defies genre.
Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna volunteer to be the cover model.
The cover model.
Yes, but the problem is you wouldn't sell anything, right? You would actually they would look at.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah, I mean, but they would look. Okay,
truth is stranger than fiction.
Yeah, but then there's Fabio.
Yeah.
See, no Fabio. It's
anyway. It's at the Hotel Ledger. I always get that wrong. I'm so sorry. In McCullough Hill, and you can call 286-1320 if you want to see if you can still sort of hop on board that.
Yeah, I should take some headshots down there.
Oh yeah,
just in case. Say somebody's looking for a cover model. Just kidding.
Anyhow,
believe me, I don't have delusions of grandeur, so. For those middle-aged, fairly rotund cover models.
Well, there's actually now Harlequin has a middle-aged women's line of romance novels.
Yeah, but they still want the young Fabio,
they really want the
right?
hunky guys.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Just because you're middle-aged, you don't want to fantasize about. Yeah, never mind.
Anyhow,
okay, all right,
on to Italian Heritage.
Yes.
Italian Heritage Day is this weekend.
Yes, it is. Oh, am I talking about it?
Yeah, you're talking about Italian Heritage.
This will be fun. This is at the Angels Camp Museum and Carriage House. Mm-hmm. They will have 5 acres of all kinds. They're going to have the salami toss. They're going to have macaroni games for the kids. They're going to have all kinds of stuff.
They're going to have Wild West reenactment.
Starting at 8 a.m. Mm-hmm. So if you want to get down there early and see Supervisor Tom Tryon riding through the streets, I guess he's going to ride.
Is he really?
I believe so.
Okay, but they're not doing the cattle.
No, they cannot have cattle drive because they're not going from point A to point B. They're just riding down the street. And anyway, see, if you didn't catch some of our comments a couple days ago, and we know, I mean, I can't imagine that somebody who hasn't been watching every night.
I know.
But anyway, just in case,
we've been here every night.
Yeah, just in case, they were planning on a cattle drive down through town,
down through Angels Camp,
and Caltrans wouldn't let them, and I think it's
because it wasn't a
permitting process and everything else. Right. Yeah, but also one of the issues is if you're driving cows from one pasture to the other, the rules are quite a bit more liberal on it that you can do it. But if you're just taking a whole herd of cows out on the road just because you want to display the cows,
it's no go.
It doesn't. I mean, it sounds like a good idea to let a herd of cows loose in the middle of town, doesn't it?
Cows are really big animals. Yeah. You don't want one loose in the town.
But okay, all right.
But anyway,
the interesting thing about cows, the herds is there's always one though. I mean, because from growing up on a farm, it doesn't matter if you have a herd of 200 or 10. There's going to be one that's designated that says, "Okay, I'm the one to get out." There's got to be one that tries to get through the fences. And
I thought you were going to talk about bellwethers.
No.
Okay.
No, there's always got to be one. It is kind of like
one of those free thinkers.
Yeah, no, it's kind of like Far Side in the fact that there's always got to be one that's just standing off to the side, going, "Okay, how am I going to make?" All right. Okay.
Anyway, Italian Heritage Day from 10 to 5 in Angels Camp.
They're going to have pancake breakfast.
Okay. And music?
Well, actually, they start off with the... Sorry. I mean, music. They start off... Yeah, but then they have the clop through... the 8 a.m. They're going to have the cowboys...
the horse riders.
Clomping through town, yes. Followed up by pancake breakfast. Mm-hmm. And then on to...
all the different events.
Right? Yeah.
And actually, the museum is cool to go to just by itself. So apparently it's going to spill over into the Catholic Church arena as well. So if you do something really bad on one side, you can go do your Hail Marys on confession. Oh, I'm not going near there. Thank you very much. And on to the wildflowers of Calaveras County. Up at Big Tree State Park, actually, on Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., there's going to be a lecture about the wildflowers of Calaveras County. And the speaker is Steve Stocking, and he's actually going to discuss wildflowers from Angels Camp to Bear Valley, sort of the Ebbets Pass corridor. And he'll have pictures of different wildflowers.
Nice.
So it's sort of a cool lecture to go to, because then you can go out and look for these wildflowers and take photos of your own.
Vera, can you put one in your hair?
You
like
could.
a wildflower
Yes.
in your hair?
We'll find one for your hair next week. Yes.
Maybe I can wear it on the show, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Flowers in her hair.
We can pretend we're in Hawaii.
Oh,
yes.
I was thinking the 60s song.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
never mind.
I
Wasn't
never heard of that. Okay. It was before my time.
Unfortunately, I remember most of it well.
And what else is going on?
There's all kinds of stuff.
Tour?
Yeah, Garden Club Spring Tour, Spring Garden Tour, Douglas Flat. There's going to be different gardens there, and also Irish Vineyards is having a wine and cheese pairing in Vallecito.
Actually, Irish Vineyards, I was reading an article a few months ago that Mr. Irish Russell is the one who actually makes the wine, and they have a limited edition apricot dessert wine that is supposedly fantastic. So if you are driving up Highway 4 corridor and you see Irish Vineyards, you might want to go in and take a taste.
I should try that next time I have cheesecake.
That's right.
We won't. Anyway, it was a bad story. Bad cheesecake story from another
cheesecake
night.
and apricot. No, don't.
No. Okay.
Anyway,
right.
And also Murphy's Guest Cottage and Vacation Rental Tour, which is on Sunday, and this actually benefits the Murphy's Community Club that takes care of the Murphy's Park.
So if you're looking at coming up to Murphy's and finding out where you're going to stay on that romantic getaway, and
or not so romantic getaway,
that's true, and
family getaway,
and if you're going to someplace and read a novel with a Harlequin, somebody, a rotund old guy on the cover,
you can.
That'll really ruin the mood.
I'm gonna flip the page here so I can actually get you some times on that. It is actually starting at 2 p.m. and continues to 5 p.m. And there's an after tour reception at Twisted Oak Winery from 4 to 5 p.m. and the cost is $20 per person. And you can actually call 728-2788 or 728-8183 to get tickets. So you can still get tickets for it, $20. You help a good cause.
So is it going to sell out, or they just make the line longer?
I have a feeling it'll sell out.
The tour?
The tour. These things sell out.
That's true.
Because it's to support a good cause and all that.
And it's cold right now, but the weather's going to get warmer,
It's going to get much warmer.
Should we go to the weather?
Well, I was going to go to Angels Theater first.
Well,
Movies.
Of course, please do. Oh, Superman 3.
Yeah, if you don't go to, or yes, I should say, my diction has to be correct.
It does?
That's what they tell me.
Is this a
critique?
Is this a self-imposed
my critics out there are saying to me, your diction needs to be a little more improved.
Mine have just said I need to lose weight.
But if you go to Italian Heritage Days or any of these other events and you want to go see a movie, Angels Theater is a fabulous little theater down there at downtown Angels Camp. And Spider-Man 3 is playing.
Are they going to have a midnight show tonight? We should have checked. Let's check.
I did not check that, but
because I think
Spider-Man 3 is playing. Disturbia is playing.
Yes.
Fracture. You'll like this one. In the Land of Women.
Wow.
That would be a good one.
So I can be the Harlequin guy. Now I'm really delusional, but other than that,
In the Land of Women is playing, which looks a little racy. I think I'll pass on that one. And then Meet the Robinsons.
I don't see a midnight showing.
There's no midnight showing.
But if you want to call, because I know that we have a friend of ours that's out of the area that's taking her son to it in a midnight showing tonight.
Oh, very cool.
Yes, she's taking her 10-year-old so he can
say that he was there.
He could be one of the first in line. So if you want to call the Angels 5 Theater and say, maybe if they get enough calls, they'll do the 12 o'clock show. Anyway, 736-6768 and say, please, we want to see it at 12:01.
Yep. We'll see how far you get. Or at least email us and tell us what happens. Because we like your input.
We do?
And I do. Anyway, that's the movies. And this is actually, May is a huge movie month.
Yeah, we're getting into the summer blockbuster stuff.
We're getting into the summer blockbuster. Shrek 3 is coming out on May 18th. And we have Pirates of the Caribbean.
Is your novel going to be turned into a movie?
It could be. It could be. It's kind of cerebral, so it may not.
So it's an artsy type of thing.
It's kind of an artsy
it's
book.
Kind of an artsy. Yeah, an artsy action.
An artsy action novel.
Yes.
You on the front. We'll get the artist rendition of
yes,
John.
The airbrushing will help a lot. Yeah, this
airbrushing helps everybody.
Yeah, this is one of those things where... All right, are we going to weather?
We're going to weather.
Going to weather, and it's going to warm up.
For weather.
So if you see some moron on camera right now clutching his coffee going...
Yeah.
But it's not going to be that cold this weekend. It's actually going to be kind of nice.
Well, last night when we checked, it was going to be in the 70s in Angels Camp.
Which is perfect.
Perfect weather for all these great events.
So in Angels Camp / San Andreas, it should be...
No. Same plane of weatherdom.
I know.
But
the
not
reason
quite.
we do that, this is our running gag, because they're very competitive, Bret Hart and Calaveras High
are.
Angels Camp, they're very competitive. So if we lump them together, it's purely for amusement.
Yes.
And it's only for weather stuff. Because
exactly.
Since they're roughly the same elevation, the odds of the weather being much different are real
minimal.
Small. Yeah.
Minimal,
So
exactly.
we're gonna start off with Angels Camp / San Andreas.
Okay.
All right.
And tonight, 50% chance of rain, 46 degrees. Friday, 66 degrees, mostly cloudy. And Friday night, partly cloudy, low of 46. And Saturday, mostly sunny at 76 degrees.
Ooh, look at the high on Sunday.
Sunday is 80.
Wow.
That's really good.
So we're back up there.
Yes, definitely. So the powwow should be very nice to go to on Sunday.
Yeah, very nice. So we'll go all the way back up to let's do Bear Valley next.
Bear
what
Valley,
do you think?
okay.
All right. 60% chance of snow tonight.
There's the difference, yeah.
Low of 25, high of 38, with a 30% chance of snow tomorrow. Friday night, it's still blustery.
Blustery.
It's a blustery day. And then it goes to breezy. If you didn't watch last night, we had fun with blustery.
Blustery and breezy.
But blustery's still fun.
Yes, definitely.
It's blustery.
It's blustery.
You don't hear many Americans using blustery much, do you?
No.
It's those proper chaps.
That's a Winnie the Pooh sort of thing to do. We didn't do Murphy's.
Oh, yeah.
Can you please scroll down to Murphy's? We only have one computer when we're live, actually, out in the field. So, Murphy's.
We're in the field?
Tonight.
I thought we're in front of Bistro Espresso.
Yeah, we are.
Joking.
Yes, we are. But we're in the field of Calaveras County.
Yes.
Okay, Murphy's tonight, 50% chance of rain with a low of 43 degrees. Friday, mostly cloudy with a high of 63 degrees.
Murphy's
and Saturday, 72 degrees. Mountain Ranch is beautiful to drive through, though.
It is.
And Saturday night, 49 degrees. Sunday, 77 degrees.
We need to go do a show by the new jail. Or the new post office.
Yes.
The world's smallest
post office.
Whatever. I did.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes. World's smallest post office. And
I think it's back home.
You have to keep tuning in to see us there.
That's right.
See?
Sunday high of 77 in Murphy's / Mountain Ranch. And
yeah. We just lost either the Murphy's group or the Mountain Ranch
Nobody
group.
will be happy. Yeah, all right.
And Arnold.
So we have
50% chance of rain tonight.
50%?
And mostly cloudy tomorrow.
Yeah.
And breezy.
Breezy, not blustery.
Just
blustery.
Breezy.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's it.
That's
it for tonight. Have a good weekend.
And thank you for tuning in. This should be fun. And we'll see you on Monday.
Yes.
Now, we did 3 of these where we were just wandering around all over the place this weekend.
Yes.
This
So
week.
you never know where we're going to turn up.
Yep. All right. Thank you.
Good night.